Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I know that I'm a little bit late now in reporting on this huge news, but I thought, you know what, because this is massive news, I thought that I would make a video about it and have my 2 cents worth because everyone seemingly is talking about this because it is a huge deal. We haven't seen anything like this before in the history of politics. It is massive. Now, I also know that my political videos with what's going on in the US at the moment don't really do that well, which is why I sort of was tossing up between whether or not I should do a video like this. But nevertheless, I'm going, okay, I'm going to do it because there's nothing Americans love more than an Australian or someone abroad critiquing about their political system and what's going on over there. It's also really important that this news gets out because, alas, the mainstream media do not like this. They're scared, whatless. And, well, I think they should be because you can't run a campaign based on feelings and no policies alone, which is exactly what Kamala Harris and Waltz are trying to do. Or they're trying to make their campaign about how much you guys should hate Trump, how Trump is the devil, how Trump is the next Hitler or a version of Hitler, so to speak. These people are seriously insufferable. Now, I'm watching all this from Australia and I'm going, please, Americans, please don't be idiots. Do the right thing and vote someone in that has got common sense and actual policies that have been known to work, because Trump had a lot of these policies working in 2016 to 2020. Unfortunately, COVID came around and kind of screwed a lot of things up for Trump, unfortunately. But nevertheless, we have 4 years of Biden and Harris, and we've seen the destruction that those two people have wrought. And we cannot have 4, God forbid, 8 years of laughing Harris or commie Harris. Believe it or not, all her so-called policies, I don't even think I've heard her mention one policy. I've heard her say certain promises that she's going to do because she blames Trump for literally everything, even though she's been in power for the last 4 years and done jack all. So, yeah, vote me as president. I'll give you 4 years and I'll spend more time on vacation than actually doing anything good for the country. I will not do any media interviews. I didn't actually get any votes to be here, but I'm here and I'm happy to be here anyway, guys. So vote for me because I hate Trump and you guys should hate Trump too. And also, I'm a woman. And according to the mainstream media, who changed the articles, renamed them from being Indian and Jamaican to then African American, because they want their trophy, people. They want their icon so they can worship this person. How did Harris go from being the worst person in politics to now being the most loved and most celebrated on the insufferable Democratic side? Now, the news that broke on Friday was huge news. RFK Jr., a Kennedy, of all people, a Kennedy, the biggest, more than likely, the biggest political family in America, the most well-known political family who happen to be Democrats, legacy Democrats. RFK Jr., Robert Kennedy Jr., endorsed and is not only just endorsing Trump, but joins Trump's campaign. That is huge. Now, when I saw Kennedy walk on stage in Phoenix, Arizona, it's a boss-ass clip. I got goosebumps, man. I'm not even American. I'm not that patriotic when it comes to America, right? But I felt the patriotism. I felt like, wow, this is incredible. They're putting aside all their differences, and it kind of reminds me of the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. They know for a fact that Harris and Waltz cannot get in and should not get in. They know this. So they're putting aside all their differences, their political rivalry, their political differences. They're putting that all aside. And now they want to go in together and say, sure, we have these differences, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work because the American children need it. The American people that are unhealthy, they need it. And that, to me, is a sign of a great leader. Someone that stepped aside, knowing full well that he couldn't win in the first place, but he gave it a damn well good try. He's been messed up with all of these lawsuits, very similar to Trump. The Democrats are scared of RFK just as much as they're scared of Trump. So what do you think they're going to try and do to Kennedy? They're going to try and destroy him as much as possible. But time and time again, Kennedy rose up. He rose up and he's continuing to fight because his reasons for why he's fighting are very similar to Trump. He wants to make America great again too, but he also wants to make America healthy again. I want to see that. Now, sure, Trump doesn't agree with everything that Kennedy believes, and neither Kennedy for Trump. Same with the supporters. But that's beside the point. If these two rivals can come together and a Kennedy, of all people, endorsing a Republican, never before seen, that is a huge leadership legacy move. Kennedy is thinking about his legacy, his future. It's exactly what his uncle, if he would have had the opportunity to do this, he would have done this. JFK, man, his life was taken way too short, right? We all know this. We all know what took place. His Robert Kennedy's father as well, Bobby Kennedy, was also assassinated in 1968. So the two brothers, JFK and Bobby Kennedy, both killed, I believe, by the CIA. Because apparently, according to the CIA, they were dangerous men. We can't have people that are dangerous. Biden has now also removed Kennedy's Secret Service detail the moment he endorsed Trump. What does that tell you? Huh? These people are honestly just showing the world their true colors. And they're going, we're going to gaslight the populace. We're going to gaslight the population into believing that we're the good people. Even though it's clear as day, they're using laws, they're using the system to try and destroy their political rivals. Republicans aren't doing that. Bobby's not doing that. They're trying to fight the system. The system is run at the moment by the Democrats, the far left Democrats. I can see that. I'm an Australian. What's going on, is rather concerning for me because for Americans, yes, it concerns a lot of you and your country, but it also concerns the West because the West is looking to America at the moment. Sure, you guys are a republic, but you're a republic with a democracy. Freedom of speech. Sure, you have a constitution that you guys love and revere quite highly. And I love that about America. I wish we had it here too. Because unfortunately, we've got a lot of spineless politicians here in Australia that just don't want to stand up. So the time of good men like Bobby Kennedy and like Trump and good women too, like Tulsi Gabbard, the time is now for them to stand up. And look, nothing good ever comes easy, right? You got to fight for it. You got to continue to step up and move forward in life, no matter what. RFK's speech was one of the best political speeches I've ever heard in my life. CNN, MSNBC, the moment Kennedy was speaking, they cut away when he was making certain very important points, when he was going after the legacy media and saying very truthful statements about what the legacy media is doing. And you had all these numbskull dingbats talking over the top of RFK. No one wants to hear those dingbats talk. Everyone wanted to hear RFK. It's amazing to me. It really is how the side of tolerance has now become the side of hatefulness. If we disagree with you, we're not going to allow you anywhere near us. We're going to destroy you by any means necessary. That is the Democratic Party. Kennedy is a lifelong Democrat. Only a year ago was he running as a Democrat, and times changed. Kennedy even put up on Twitter that under no circumstances was he ever going to endorse or join Trump. Look how that changed. Now, obviously, you have the Kennedys, aside from Bobby Kennedy, who, by the way, Bobby Kennedy is married to a very liberal actress, Cheryl Hines. And Cheryl Hines, like being married to a man like Bobby Kennedy, can't imagine would be easy. Like you being in Hollywood, a very liberal place, that a lot of the people there hate Trump. They're not politically sided with him, and you're trying to make your career in Hollywood still. And yet your husband has now endorsed and is joining Trump's campaign. That wouldn't be an easy thing, but she stood beside Bobby. That's love, man. That is real love. What Trump and what Bobby are doing for America and the American people is actual leadership and love. Love for country, love for people. That's bloody patriotic, if you ask me. But nevertheless, the Kennedy family do not like this. And in fact, I can't believe for the life of me that you've got all of these other Kennedys that are attacking Bobby. They're not supporting Bobby. Oh, no. We can't do that. We're going to attack him. We're going to destroy him. And then you go, oh, I love my brother, but I'm absolutely outraged and disgusted at this. This is not what Bobby Kennedy would have wanted. This is not what JFK would have wanted. No. How the hell would you know? The only person that we really know about the Kennedy family now is Bobby Kennedy Jr., because he's out there. I don't even know any of the other Kennedys. I had no idea they even existed. But nevertheless, you know, these people are disgusting. And how low do you have to go to attack your own family? To throw your own family member under a bus when your family member is doing the right thing and you cannot see, but all you want to do is suck up or suck at the tit of the Democrat Party and bow down to their asses and their demands and their whims and whatever else. You're a freaking Kennedy. Stand up. JFK would honestly be ashamed of each and every one of you except for Bobby Kennedy, I believe. But along the way, corruption within the family, certain non-leaders, the family has just gone awry and astray, except for Bobby Kennedy Jr. Do I agree with everything that Bobby says? No. Does that matter? Well, again, I'll say it. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. We cannot have Kamala Harris in office. That is a no, a hell no. So I'm willing to put aside many of my beliefs, but the thing is, if Bobby can say he's aligned on a lot with what Trump's aligned on, I think that's going to bring about peace and unity. Don't you? Be interesting to see what happens next, right? Like, this is an amazing Hollywood production in full effect. It's one of the best movies. Hollywood, if you're not paying attention, if you don't want to make a movie like this, you're missing the hell out. I can't wait for the ending, the climax, and then the resolution. I'm actually really keen to see it, but at the same time, I'm petrified. Can only imagine how these people must be thinking, but they're trying to do everything they possibly can to destroy and not allow Harris to take back the White House, because that won't be a good thing for America. Anyway, my friends, thank you all so much for watching. You take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.